I promised you Berlin, Joseph. Did you doubt me?
If I did, I would kill you.
How better to show you my love and to give you a city for your birthday.
I could think of a few possibilities. Yeah. What?
Some things you are not cleared to see. Come, we are late for the briefing.
What is so important you interrupt a private briefing, Gradenko? Oh, you waste our time with magic shows?
This is Elba Island. Reconnaissance detected an Allied transport landing. Our agents went there, saw this, shot the videotape, and then nothing. It hadn't moved. We would have caught them. It simply disappeared.
Show me again. It's impossible. Whole units. I must know what can do this, Nadia. If it is a weapon, I must have it.
It could prove a formidable companion to our Iron Curtain project.
Iron Curtain?
You don't need to know about this, Comrade Kukov. Do we control Elba Island?
The area's resistance continues to offer the Ally support, but we have been dealing with these...
No excuses, comrade. We need that island. No, Gradenko. You stay. Send the captain to handle this.
Use our subs to keep more Allied units from landing and eliminate our enemies from the island.
Building. Our base is under attack. Construction complete. New construction options. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Ready and waiting. Yes,
Training.
sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Very
Training.
well. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Training. Building. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir. Very well. Awaiting orders at once. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have
Agreed.
arrived.
Acknowledged at once. Awaiting orders. Agreed.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Reporting. Agreed. Agreed.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. At
Reinforcements
once.
have arrived. Insufficient funds.
Very well. Very well. Very well.
Unit lost.
Very well. Agreed. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Waiting order.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. Building. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Awaiting
Building.
orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Ready and waiting.
Of course. Yes, sir.
Construction
Acknowledged.
New construction options.
Waiting orders.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Building. Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Report affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle report affirmative.
On hold.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Of course. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course. Report. Acknowledged.
Yes, affirmative. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. At once. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Ready and waiting.
once.
Lost.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Lost.
Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. On hold. Cancel.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Credits stolen.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Building. Building.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Waiting
lost.
order. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Yes, sir. At once. Very well. Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting. Of course.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. Credits stolen. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Reporting. Of course. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Very well.
Awaiting
Acknowledged.
orders.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Training.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Comrade.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost. Naval unit lost. Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. At once. Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Very well. Very well. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Of course.
Unit ready. Building.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Awaiting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very well. Reporting. Very well. At once. Yes, sir.
Unit
Of course.
Comrade. Affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Vehicle
funds.
report. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Of course. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. At once. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
ready.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Comrade.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Affirmative. Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Awaiting orders.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Ready and wait. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Naval
Acknowledged.
unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged.
Base is
Affirmative.
under attack. Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Prepared.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle
base is
report.
under
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
lost.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Waiting order.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Prepared.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Prepared. Building. Unit
Comrade.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Ready and waiting.
Our base is under
Reporting.
attack.
Affirmative, sir.
Ready and waiting.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete. Cannot deploy enough. Insufficient funds. Building. Our base is under attack.
Waiting order.
On
Acknowledged.
hold. Cancel.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Preparing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Our base is under
Yes,
attack.
sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Preparing. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Lost.
Waiting orders.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Comrade, acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training. Insufficient funds. Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Awaiting orders. At once.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Report agreed. Yes, sir. At once.
Unit
Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building. On hold. Cancel.
Reporting. Of course.
Comrade.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Ready and waiting. At once. Very well.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Very well.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Of course.
Building. Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Structure sold.
Ready and waiting. At once.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Reporting. Waiting
Yes, sir.
order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting orders. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Report affirmative.
Reporting. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, waiting order. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle report. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting orders.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yeah? Okay.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit
Vehicle report.
ready.
Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders.
Affirmative.
Yes,
Waiting
sir.
order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Report acknowledged. Affirmative.
Comrade.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Comrade.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting. Very well.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Silos needed. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Mission accomplished.